Did you know that Canada has the longest coastline in the world? It's so long that if you started walking and never stopped, it would take you 33 years to cover it all. That's right, over 243,000 kilometers of stunning, wild, and incredibly diverse coastline stretching across the Atlantic, Pacific, and Arctic Oceans. To put that into perspective, it's almost 6 times the circumference of the Earth at the equator. Indonesia is a distant second, and Russia is third. So what makes Canada's coastline so incredibly long? It's all thanks to its massive archipelago, especially in the Arctic, with thousands of islands creating an intricate, jagged shoreline that just keeps going. Let's start our journey on the east coast, facing the mighty Atlantic. Here, you'll find the iconic rugged cliffs of Newfoundland and Labrador, battered by powerful ocean waves for millennia. Imagine picturesque fishing villages clinging to rocky coves with colorful houses dotting the landscape. This is where the first Europeans landed in North America, and you can feel the history in the air. The Bay of Fundy, between Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, boasts the highest tides in the world. We're talking a tidal range that can reach 16 meters, or about the height of a 5-story building. Twice a day, 160 billion tons of seawater flow in and out of the bay. That is more than the combined flow of all the world's freshwater rivers. It's an incredible display of nature's power. Heading north from there, the landscape transforms. The coast of Labrador is stark, dramatic, and home to ancient mountains and deep fjords carved by glaciers during the last ice age. This coastline is not just beautiful, it's a critical habitat for whales, seals, and massive seabird colonies. It's a testament to the raw, untamed wilderness that defines so much of Canada. Now let's jump across the country to the Pacific coast of British Columbia. This is a completely different world. Think lush, temperate rainforests that come right down to the water's edge. This coastline is a maze of islands, inlets, and fjords, creating a sheltered paradise known as the Inside Passage. It's a haven for marine life, including pods of orcas, humpback whales, and the majestic spirit bear, a rare, white-coated black bear found only in this region. The Haida Gwaii archipelago, sometimes called the Galapagos of the North, is a place of profound cultural significance for the Haida Nation and a biodiversity hotspot. The entire coast is a kayaker's dream and a nature lover's paradise, where ancient cedar trees stand as silent sentinels over the water. But here's where things get really interesting, and what truly gives Canada its title. We're heading to the far north, to the Arctic Ocean. This part of Canada's coastline is longer than the Atlantic and Pacific coast combined. It's a realm of ice and snow, a vast frozen frontier that is both harsh and breathtakingly beautiful. For most of the year, this coastline is locked in sea ice, creating a unique and fragile ecosystem. This is the domain of the polar bear, the walrus, and the narwhal, the unicorn of the sea. Life here operates on a different rhythm. In the high Arctic, the sun disappears for months during the polar night, casting the world in a surreal twilight. The only light comes from the moon, the stars, and the spectacular aurora borealis, dancing across the sky in vibrant curtains of green, pink, and purple. It's an otherworldly experience that few people ever get to witness. When the sun finally returns, it stays in the sky for 24 hours a day during the summer, a period of frantic life and activity for the tundra's plants and animals. Getting to many parts of this Arctic coastline is a challenge in itself. There are very few roads. In the winter, some remote communities become accessible via ice roads, highways built on top of frozen rivers, lakes, and even the ocean itself. Driving on an ice road is a uniquely Canadian adventure, a journey across a frozen landscape that feels like another planet. For much of the year, the only way to reach these coastal areas is by plane, or, in the short summer, by boat. This remoteness has helped preserve the pristine nature of the Arctic. But Canada's coastline is more than just a pretty picture or an interesting fact. It's a vital part of our planet's health. The coastal ecosystems, especially the salt marshes, seagrass meadows, and tidal flats, are incredibly effective at capturing and storing carbon from the atmosphere. This is what we call blue carbon, and it's a powerful tool in the fight against climate change. These habitats can store carbon up to 10 times more efficiently than mature tropical forests. So, protecting Canada's vast coastline isn't just about preserving beautiful landscapes. It's about protecting a massive natural carbon sink that benefits the entire world. From the tide-swept shores of the Atlantic to the rainforest-lined fjords of the Pacific, and all the way to the frozen expanse of the Arctic, Canada's coastline is a journey through diverse ecosystems, climates, and cultures. It's a place of immense beauty, staggering scale, and critical global importance. It's a national treasure that's still revealing its secrets. So the next time you think of Canada, don't just picture mountains and maple syrup. Picture that endless winding coastline, a world of wonders waiting to be explored. What did you think? Which part of Canada's coastline would you want to visit first? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey and learned something new, please give this video a like, subscribe for more adventures, and share it with someone who loves to explore. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.